This is Dr. Phil Chavez. Those who admire Baroque composition came to regard July 28th as a dark day in music history, since not only did Italian composer Antonio Lucio Vivaldi die on this day in 1741, but also another great composer, a Baroque master, Johann Sebastian Bach, passed away exactly 9 years later, July 28th, 1750. Now, by coincidence, both men were born in the month of March, and also by coincidence, they are both my favorite composers. Now, Vivaldi was born in Venice in 1678, and he began studying actually to become a priest at 15. He was ordained at 25. His two passions, religion and music, dominated his life, but health problems affected both. While an expert in the violin, he had a severe asthmatic condition which left him short of breath and unable to play most wind instruments. Also, with that same problem, he could not offer Mass easily, so he abandoned the priesthood. At 25, Vivaldi became master of violin at the Residence of Mercy in Venice, an orphanage where boys were taught a trade and girls learned music. Now, these were considered the most accomplished students in Europe. Over the next 30 years, he composed most of his major works, including almost 500 concertos, 46 symphonies, and 73 sonatas. Around 1717 to 1721, Vivaldi wrote his famous masterpiece, The Four Seasons. Now, unluckily, younger composers and more modern styles captured audiences, leaving Vivaldi with financial struggle. He died in poverty in Vienna from an internal infection at the age of 63. He was buried in a simple grave after a funeral conducted without music. Now, Vivaldi's contemporary, Johann Sebastian Bach, was regarded as one of the greatest composers of all time. While he was in Weimar, Germany, serving as court organist for Duke Wilhelm Ernst, Bach came into contact with many Italian compositions and was especially influenced by Vivaldi. Now, after accepting a position in 1717 in another royal court, he composed some of his best sonatas and concertos. As a deeply religious man, even Bach's secular work would bear the mark INJ at the top, in Jesus' name, on his sheet music. In 721, he composed the famous Brandenburg concertos, but Bach's concerto for two violins in D minor is my favorite piece of music ever. At age 55, Bach started losing his eyesight, but he continued to work. In 1749, his sight was nearly lost, and a failed surgery left him completely blind. He suffered a stroke later that year and died within months. Bach's influence was so sweeping that on his death on July 28, 1750, many considered that the end of the Baroque music period. I am not sure we will ever see such great musical genius again. God be with you. We appreciate you viewing our Manly Minutes. Thank you for whatever donation you can offer to make our content possible. Go to themensacademy.org/donate. Thank you.